cloud. They just suck my blood, they can love what you count. Flowing like water. Three with the smiles, all the ops gonna blow. They all in the sewers and south in the clouds. I'ma stay down till the sun, till the sun, till the sun. On the floor till it's cut. Got no paper, told him quit the pocket, watching G's ripping at the seams, holding on some dead foes. Schizophrenic with the bag. Listen to the money, nigga praying every day. Glad to say I was broke, tell him battle. Now I got my bands up, 1,000 on the bill just to keep the pants.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see Dak Prescott. He comes in second in the league in passing yards this season. It's the Cowboys and the Falcons. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. Under center, it'll be the Southern California native standing at 6'4", Sam Darnold.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. The rushing numbers for Bigsby a week ago. 16 carries, 63 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Falcons. Jalen Hyatt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys making their way out behind the NFL's leader in touchdown passes for 2023. In his 9th season now, Dak Prescott.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Put a man in motion left. Ridley. That finds the former Jaguar, Calvin Ridley. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. On the handoff, this is Brown. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Prescott down. There's Chris Olave. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A look at the numbers last week for Olave. He had 200 yards in his sights, but fell a little bit short.
And I think with him coming off of a game like that, you actually run the risk of trying to force it to him too much, because those numbers don't happen every week so easily, but you think that they're going to.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now Prescott on 4th down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Darnold. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
36 yards on the play. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little, and oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And he comes back with one complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Running right, here's Brown. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Credit Brian Brzee in there to greet him and drop him for a loss. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. So the false start will back them up 5. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Throwing. Prescott. Tries the left side and finds Olave. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Mike Williams from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Atlanta regains possession of the football. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Back to throw, Darnold. This one brought in by Jefferson. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
7-7, our score after 1. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards, 1st down Atlanta.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. complete. Jefferson to target. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The visitors' offense and running back Chase Brown set to take over once more. As we transition into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now Prescott. The pass caught by Olave. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, they have not been shy about looking his way in this first half. That's already 7 catches for him now, and we've yet to hit halftime. A running play, it's Dowdle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A tackle by Cole Holcomb. The Cowboys at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high, just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Looking to throw. Prescott. That is caught. And he's got this down to the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And a solid run down inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Prescott. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
7 yards there and a first down. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's good for the Falcons.
Darnold now to throw. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Here's Darnold. Dancing to his left. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try to mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Holding, offense.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
To throw is Prescott. This one taken in by Olave. Another catch for him there. The number is starting to stack up a bit. He's closing in already on a 100-yard game. We're still in the first half. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Open man, it's Palmer. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Prescott. That's taken in by Palmer. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The visitors' offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And he's been as productive as anyone in the NFL in the middle part of this season. The NFL's leader in receiving yards to this point, and he doesn't appear to be slowing down anytime soon. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Prescott to throw it. That's complete to Palmer.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
Let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Olave holds it in. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Prescott down. He's got Hooper on the short connection. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
1st down, Dallas.
Here's a give up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
An inside give, Brown. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Touchdown! Calvin Ridley from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Boswell for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
To throw is Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Bigsby. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Hyatt there to grab it. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here's Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sport. Back now in Atlanta. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's Darnold. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Andrews. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mark Andrews from 8 yards out. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3. They run again with Dowdle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been really good converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
Prescott from the gun. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. This is Brown going up the middle. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Olave over the middle. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Dallas.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Throwing. Prescott. That's completed right side to Palmer. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Darnold. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Darnold. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper and second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off of play action, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7. Darnold now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Bigsby. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's 2nd down. And Bigsby once more.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Take Bigsby, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So Dak and the Cowboys down by 7, under 1:20 to go. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. To throw, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Palmer. Here comes 2nd down. Prescott. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. Here's Prescott. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw, as this play will stand as is. Now Dak. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's Dak. That's Olave bringing in another one. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Here's second and a yard. Now Prescott. This is caught. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hashed it.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Darnold to throw. Hopkins with a quick feed. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for Dallas, the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Day.